Hi there. So I'm just about to pick up a new pupil on the first lesson. I'll just set off now actually. Now the purpose of doing this short video is to just really see what happens, to ask the pupil if they get any questions, and to just answer some questions, and these I'm hoping that these are the sort of questions that everyone else thinks about before they have the first lesson. Now, because whenever I spoke to people in the past, they always say they worry about driving the car, controlling the car. So we'll see what she says. So her name's Nikita. I've only briefly met her because I've taught a brother the week who passed, which I'll stick a video at the top of doing his mock test so you can see that. So we're not far from her house. And then what I'll do is when we get to her house, I'll just I'll ask her whether she doesn't mind me filming and asking the questions. I'm kind of springing it on her really, but if she says no, I'll just turn it off. At the end of the day, it's up to her. But I'm hoping she says yes, because then we can see what thoughts are running through her mind on the first lesson, and hopefully get it sorted, and then we can set the goals for the first lesson. We're not far from her house now. Just turn the car on. I'll keep the camera rolling, and I'll ask her. There we go. Let's pull up for her.
I'll get dropped at work if I pick me up. That's why I need to go.
Oh, what? So, what, have you got your stuff to go to work from this lesson?
No, I have time.
Oh, okay.
She needs to get it.
Huh? No. He's just been an idiot. Bye. We're supposed to be going out late, but I have work. And then I was like, you need to text me if,
Right, now,
yeah, sorry.
put that onto you a bit.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, don't try and avoid it. This is Nikita, by the way. What do they call you, Nikita?
Yeah.
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 I thought I'd better ask your brother saying something else then. So it's your first lesson.
Yeah.
There's pedals down there for me.
Yeah.
So don't start pressing
I
them
won't.
yet. Don't get excited. Got your license?
Yeah.
Good. We'll check it in a minute.
Right.
Now, can you read? That's a bit further away. Can you read that rest plate, that silver car there?
Yeah.
It's quite far away.
AF51YSA.
Easy. And that's a lot further away than you need.
Okay.
You need about 20, I think 20.5 metres, but I'm sure if I've said it wrong, someone's going to correct me.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm going to drive somewhere quiet
Okay.
that you can cope with, because driving around here, even though it's, it's local, it's just a lot of crazy people doing it around here, isn't there?
Yeah.
So while we're driving along, try not to worry about anything, and any questions that you have, just ask. So one of the first things is, I'm driving along the road. I'm going to take my time to start with. My hand position on the steering wheel is going to be 10 to 2, like a clock face, or quarter to 3, with your thumbs on the rims. Right? It's entirely up to you, that position, which one you want to use. You'll find one that's comfortable for you. And see, I'm steering then. It's called pushing and pulling. So one hand's pulling, the other hand's pushing, or sliding. At the junction here, I'll slow it right down so you can see it.
Okay.
Because this is the bit you're going to struggle with.
Yay.
It looks easy, but everyone struggles with it. They get octopus arms, and arms are going everywhere. So there's an Alp behind us, so I'll kind of stop at this bit here. So if I want to go right there,
Yeah.
and I move off, the right hand's going to go a little bit higher to pull the wheel down. So it's nice and clear. So as the right hand comes up, it's looking where I'm going, down, so that hand's sliding, takes over at 6 o'clock position, pulls up. And then goes back to reverse. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Yeah? You'll have plenty of time to practice it. Okay, I thought I'd just try and... I try and get that out of the way, mention it on the way to where I'm taking them, because it's a bit tricky to explain when you're stationary, but when you see it happening, it's easier. You get it in your head more then. Anyway, so talking about you then, you've driven before?
No.
No?
Like a go-kart like 5 years ago.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because that's my next question. Have you driven anything? So you got a go-kart on a track, and how'd you get on?
Oh, that was fun. I actually was pretty good at that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sound like not being vain. Literally, it was really fun though.
And have you been on a bicycle on a road?
Yeah.
So you got.
I ride a bike to and from work like every day.
So you got road sense, haven't you then?
Yeah.
So that's good. So that makes a difference straight away.
Does it?
Of course it does, because you're aware of the traffic, your surroundings, you're aware of people approaching from the side, aren't you? And similar sort of
Because
thing.
I go round roundabouts on it, and I have to obviously like act like a car.
You're going to be an expert at it.
I hope so.
You will be. Anyway, so what are your thoughts on this lesson? What do you think is going to happen?
I'm gonna get to use the car.
Yeah?
You're gonna get to drive a little bit, even if it's just straightforward.
So if you could drive in a line, pull off and stop, would you be happy?
Yeah.
You could turn around a roundabout?
Yeah, I'd want to do that. Yeah.
You want to do that?
But yeah, if I can.
And change gear?
Yeah.
You'd be
I
happy
don't
doing
know.
that?
Yeah. I always, whenever like recently, I've been in the car with my like family members.
Yeah.
I always ask them what gear they're changing to, like when they're doing stuff, just so like I can get it in my head.
So what you're going to find is after today's lesson, you're going to watch me more, and the better you get, the more you'll spot their errors. And whether it be your mum or your dad or your friend, they might start saying to you, "Stop watching me," because they're going to get paranoid with you. So we're driving to the OU, which is about 5 minutes away, and then we get there and start the lesson at that point. And if you want to view this, by the way, I'm going to stick it on YouTube. Got my own channel.
I think I'll be famous.
You will. I'll put you next to your brother, because he's got a couple of videos on there. I had to update his video the other day actually, because we've done a mock test video, and it was a good mock test actually. They'd done a silly error and failed his mock test.
Oh yeah, he mentioned that. He didn't stop at like Simon O Junction.
Yeah, stop
Junction with no sign. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
I can't remember what he said then, but yeah.
Anyway, so I've had to update the description at the bottom saying that Josh took his test and passed first time. People know that, see, because they have quite a lot of views. So that's the plan. We're going to get to the to where we're going to go in a couple of minutes. We're going to pull over. We've already done the eyesight test. We're going to check your license. I'll go through some information to do with terms and conditions and prices and everything like that with you. And then we're going to run through the cockpit drill, which is how to set the car up. And then we're going to practice driving off and stopping. And that'll probably take up your full 2 hours. You'll be surprised, it'll fly by. And the area that I'm taking you has got nice long straight roads and a roundabout on each end. Yes, so you get to use practices from roundabouts. But they're quiet ones. They're not like ones here when they're busy. And then the second lesson would be working on lefts, rights and junctions, how to turn one. So if we can get out of today's lesson, which is what you said a few minutes ago, if we can get you moving off and stopping safely, and if we can get you doing a gear change, then we're doing a good job. And then what we'll do is when we get there, we'll stop the video, and at the end, when we're finished, we'll stick it back on, and we'll have a recap about what we've done and see if we've achieved it. Alright?
That's good.
So we're not going to film you doing your first lesson. It's too much pressure on it.
Yeah.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been like buzzing all week about this.
Have you?
Yeah.
when I when I took Josh for his driving test the other week, it was quite funny because he's actually really good at manoeuvres. He got the easy manoeuvre going on his test, which is unusual because it gives the lady a bit of space. And usually it works out away, but when you're good at manoeuvres, you get the easy one. So you got a 3-pointer. He says, I couldn't believe it. He said, I'm fantastic at this and that, and I got the easy one.
Yeah.
Well, that's Josh, isn't it? He wants to let him know how good he is.
Yeah. He's good at everything though. When there's me, I'm like.
So now you've got the. Now you're going to start learning. I suppose you want to pass better than him.
Yeah. Well, I have the pressure to pass first time because everyone in my family except Mum has passed first time, so all the Blackburns.
Now remember that Mum, she's put it on video, said that.
Yeah. It's a case, everyone knows. Because, like, we always like, oh yeah, everyone's passed first time except you. But then it's like, no, what if I don't?
Well, when you do take your test, I say to people, try not to think about passing, just think about your driving.
Yeah.
Because you'd be surprised the amount of people who you speak to before you failed, done something silly. It's usually not concentrating, or they got a little bit too worked up and got too much pressure. Anyway, we're nearly here. We'll get past this roundabout, see how quiet it's going now.
Yeah.
This is what you want. You don't want all the traffic around you. And we'll pull over around the corner and we'll change over.
Oh.
It's okay.
I think I'm alright with the pressure thing because I do drama, so like I perform and that. I'm quite chilled when I perform. I'm not like a nervous person.
Excellent.
So I think that's a good point.
There we go. Right. So if we press stop on there. So you've had your first lesson.
Yeah.
What was the goals at the beginning?
Cockpit drill.
Cockpit drill.
And then to start the engine, like start and stop.
Yeah.
And then to change gear.
And we've done it, didn't we?
And we've done it.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next one?
Yeah.
Right then, let's start that.
Liked it.
Excellent. By the way, it's done really well.